exponential moving average. This exponential moving average is important from exam point of view and practically also. See, one level daily price. Because daily prices are fluctuating, we take average, moving average. Within that moving average, some more smoothing we are doing. We are standardizing. That is called as exponential moving average. I'll give you the formula. I'll not give you derivation, but I'll tell you the logic behind that formula. Now, in the average, when we do, how did we do the average? Previous 5 days, including today, previous 4 days, we added all, we divide by 5. Means every day we are treating it equally. We are not differentiating different days. Meaning whether this day is 12,144 or next day is 144, both are same for us. We don't differentiate the time period. All history are same. But if you want to give more importance for latest day, my previous day is more important than the days earlier to that. In a way, you can say weighted average to understand. That is what is called as exponential moving average. The concept is, we say EMA, popularly we use it in practical life also. This is also one of the way you can analyze. I'll just give you idea how the moving averages can be given. You see, stock will go like this, stock price go like this. But moving average is very smooth, right? So it will go something like this. It will not go very fast. It will go very smooth. It will go close but smooth apply. So when it crosses from below or the prices are cutting from above, that means the price is likely to go further down. Because moving average is always a trend setter. But the moment the price cross the trend setter, something bad is going to happen or something good is going to happen. Because average is always a base, long term base. The moment prices comes from the top side and cuts this, that means likely to go below much lower. Similarly, average is like this, and the stock price increase, it cuts this average. You are trading above average. That means you are trying to go, you will go more further. The trend is again upwards. Again, these are all different analysis. None of them is correct. None of them is wrong. We are just trying to understand whichever is most appropriate. So we say whichever suits your strategy, adopt that and trade it. Anyway, let's come to exponential moving average calculation. It came in the exam also quite a few times. We'll do one problem based on this. Which is the problem you have? Yeah. Closing values of BSE Sensex from 6th to 17th day. That problem. Is number correct? 14,522, 14,925, same numbers, right? Sensex values 14,522, 14,925, same numbers. Okay, calculate the exponential moving average of Sensex during the above period. The 30-day simple moving average of Sensex can be assumed to be 15,000. Value of exponent for 30 days is EMA 0.062. So what we are calculating is 30-day moving average. But imagine if you have to calculate every 30 days, how does it look like? Too many calculations. But effectively you see, every day you move one further, what is the ultimate impact? When you move one further date, one day is getting added and the oldest day is getting subtracted. So first in first out is what is happening. So instead of calculating 30 days total, we follow slightly different approach. On one hand we subtract, other hand we add. So I'll tell you how to do this now. So we'll do a columnar format. This is the format we follow. So you can remember it as a formula. So EMA, the average is calculated by, we start from the previous average, previous EMA, then we find out the difference between current price and previous EMA, meaning one price we are adding. And we multiply the multiplier. This multiplier gives us the weight. So previous EMA, current price minus previous EMA. We'll do it in a columnar format. So this is what was earlier, and now you are doing the change. Simple equation like this. Earlier what was there? What is the change I have to do? Change means only difference I'll take. Means what happened today, what was happening previous day, how much is the difference. The difference we multiplied by multiplier. That multiplier will be given in the problem. That is basically weights. How much important the change is. So current price they have given, that you repeat the column current price. The columns required are, each of this will make a column. Previous EMA is one column. This difference is one column. Multiplier is one column. After considering all these things, today average. Again, this also, if you apply Excel, it's very easy. Put the formula, drag it down. Exam, you don't have that choice. Each of them I'm making a separate column. Previous EMA is one column. The difference is one column. 0.062, that is a multiplier they have given. That is one column. And multiplier, then the all, considering the one, we get current EMA. That is the last, that is the average, last column. So first one, how does it becomes like? First one, what is the previous EMA? That is given the problem. Previous E average can be taken as previous average 15,000. Previous average 15,000. Then what is the difference column? Difference column is difference between current price and DMA. That is EMA. 14,522 minus 15,000. The difference. How much the difference comes to? Just the two column difference. That's all. And minus 478. First column minus second column. Current price minus this. Basically, price is falling down. Minus 478. Multiplied by 0.062. Minus 29.64. And that will be the change you should adopt to what? Yesterday price, yesterday average. 15,000, and what is the change? Minus 29.64. So it becomes 14,970. And this becomes the opening for next day. Again find out the difference, multiplied by the 0.062 and do the total. Simplest as you can get. Just a calculator job. 14,522 minus 15,000 is this number. Multiplied by 0.062, you get this number. Add this 15,000, you get 14,970. That 29 is the change happening. Every day, what is the change? Then what will be the next one? Similarly, if you follow, 14,970 becomes the opening, and 14,925 minus 14,970, that comes to 45.36 minus, multiplied by 0.062, you get minus 2.81, and 14,970 minus 2.81 is 14,967. Like that you complete the table. computer table, then we look at the solution. Okay, I'll put up compare it. Okay, so what is the trend you can see here again? 970, 967, 983, 15, 130, 246. So even though it is down for one day, but mostly increasing, so you can say there is a upward trend. The prices are increasing, so the upward trend you can see. So similar problems are you can say homework. Quite a few problems are there. You can take it as homework.